When I was having chronic fatigue syndrome, I was being told to religiously calm down my nervous system, no matter what. And I eagerly followed all the tips. Once I even did an extreme meditation of around 8 months. I knew all the vagus nerve exercises. And every day I spent countless hours on doing these things. The thing, however, is that it doesn't work. And there's a very good reason for that. My clients don't become symptom-free or improve by endlessly trying to regulate their nervous system. In fact, we are doing the exact opposite. We complete the stress response and we're asking, why is this actually there? First of all, calming down the nervous system is not a bad tool. It has its place because every release tool that we're having starts with calming down the nervous system. But then you would like to go deeper, because if this is only what you're going to do, it becomes pretty toxic pretty soon. Everyone talks about these false danger responses, as if your limbic system of the brain and your nervous system and your vagus nerve, they're making mistakes, right? That is extremely condescending. Your body is having this reaction. Why not ask yourself, why? One of my clients, Sarah, she spent every day for 2 years, several hours with vagus nerve exercises and stop techniques. Every time she felt a little bit better for, let's say, 20 minutes. Then the stress response kicked back in. Why? Her body was trying to send her a message. And by rejecting that message, by interrupting the stress response, we're actually making it worse. What you're doing is, first of all, you tell yourself that you don't matter. Your body is wrong. Plus, every time you interrupt the stress response, you make it more dangerous for your system, for the nervous system, for the limbic system, and for you. Because you are teaching yourself that your stress is absolutely dangerous. It's what's causing your symptoms. You become stressed about being stressed. And while you do that, you create more danger in your life. And more danger equals more symptoms. That's just how it is. This is similar as to taking a painkiller for an infected tooth without actually going to the dentist to resolve the problem. What we're looking at here is the exact same thing. In the beginning, your tools, your weak tools probably, will have an effect. Over time, you always need stronger tools. Breathwork, tapping. And every time you have 10 to 20 minutes of feeling temporarily better. So what's the solution? How can I help my clients into a partial release or an instant release and feel better almost immediately? Step number 1 is to calm down your nervous system, but only step number 1. For example, I like simple tools, like connecting to the present moment, feeling your body, connecting to the senses, being in the here and now. That will calm down just a tiny little bit, enough to go deeper. Another crucial step is to create safety. For example, by slowly making your body a safe zone. Put your hand here, or if that's too much, if the stress is too overwhelming in your chest, put your arms. Maybe you can do the butterfly hug. And very importantly, we need to prepare the emotional releases. Let's say that there is anger and fear. These are the most dominant emotions. Anger and fear creates the nervous system reaction of fight or flight, to fight and flight. Stopping that isn't helpful. So we need to make that response okay. We need to tell ourselves that it is okay to be angry, that it is okay to be afraid, and that it is okay to act upon that. For example, if you are afraid, you would like to avoid something, you would like to hide. And if you're angry, you would like to fight. It's crucial to make these responses, these primal responses of the body, safe. For example, by journaling, just 5 minutes. You you write about it, you imagine how it would feel, and then you stop. And then at that moment, when you do something soothing, something you enjoy, your brain is going to connect the experience of that emotion with something that is okay. This doesn't happen overnight, but over the course of a few weeks, you're actually giving yourself lots of messages of safety. The irony, however, is that the more you give yourself messages of safety, the deeper you can go into your own psyche. The more fear will come to the surface, the more anger. And that's something that you should expect. And that's something that's actually very healthy and healing. You would ideally want to be able to feel and express the full range of your emotions. At that moment, you're not telling yourself any longer that these emotions are dangerous and the less symptoms you need. It doesn't mean that you would need to become very violent or extreme. Ideally, you would keep these emotional reactions and responses for yourself. And later, when you're feeling a little bit calmer after feeling it through, you can implement a boundary or something that you would like to have in your life without extreme violence, for example, when it's anger. Step number 3, I already talked about it. It's the expression of an emotion, whether it is shame, anger, fear. You would like to roll yourself up. You would like to really feel it. You would like to cry. With anger, you can punch a pillow. You can scream in your armpit. Oh, I mean this one, not here. Well, anyway, you would like to really express it. In the beginning, this might feel a little bit forceful. However, the opposite is true. We're working with the body, not against it. And we're trying to listen to the message of the body. For example, in the previous episode here on YouTube, I demonstrated an inner child technique that made me cry. And that's exactly the purpose. We're working with what is, and not with a list of all the horrible things that could be something that is bothering you. Like, that's too negative. After a full release, you're going to feel much better. And in the beginning, this is probably difficult, not possible. But a full release, symptom can just disappear. You calm down. Your mind becomes quiet. You're feeling amazing. Not by suppressing your stress response, but by completing it and feeling it through. If you would like to start with this, then I recommend watching this playlist. It's somewhere here or here. There are a lot of guided release sessions. They're gentle sessions. They're not advanced sessions to keep you safe and to protect you from going in too fast, too deep. But it will make a difference. So enjoy, and I hope to see you in the next video.